Next we have some formulas that allow us to find the area of a triangle in different situations. Let's look at our first one. I want to find the area of triangle ABC if side A is 41.5, side C is 34.5, and angle B is 151.5. Now, if we draw a triangle and label all the information that we're given, it looks like this. And what you can see is that I have this angle and the two sides that are adjacent to it. So what I have is a situation that we can call side, angle, side. So two sides and the angle included between them. Two sides and the angle included between them. In that situation, we use this formula to find the area of the triangle. The area is going to be 1/2 the product of the two sides times the sine of the angle between them. So I'll simply substitute in the numbers I'm given. Side A is 41.5. Side C is 34.5. And then I have the sine of 151.5 degrees. Work that out on a calculator. That comes out to be 342. And my units were meters, so it's going to be square meters. So the area of that triangle is 342 square meters. I look at the situation right here. I find out it's a side angle side situation. I know that's going to refer to this formula right here. 1/2 the product of the two sides times the sine of the angle between them. The formula and the area of that triangle just falls right out. Let's look at our next problem. This time angle A is 46 degrees, B is 95 degrees, and side C is 6.8 meters. So here again I've drawn a little triangle, I've labeled all the information that we're given, and you can see in this case I have two angles and the side included between them. So this is a situation which we will call angle, side, angle. And in this situation, angle, side, angle, we use this formula to find the area of the triangle. The side squared times the product of the sine of the two angles divided by 2 times the sine of the third angle. Let's substitute in and see what we get. So it's going to be c squared, so 6.8 quantity squared, sine of 46 degrees, sine of 95 degrees, divided by 2 times the sine of, okay, this will be angle C up here. I'll have to find that. That'll be 180 degrees minus 46 degrees plus 95 degrees. That's going to come out to be 180 minus, let's see, comes out 39 degrees. Okay, I substitute these numbers into my calculator, do the arithmetic. I end up with 26.3. Again, my units are meters, so it's 26.3 square meters. And that's the area of that triangle. So this situation is angle, side, angle, because I have two angles and the side included between them. In that situation, I use a formula that looks like this. Simply substitute in. Have to do a little arithmetic here to find out the measure of angle C, but that's easy. It's just 180 minus the sum of those two angles. That comes out 39 degrees. The rest of it's just done on a calculator, and there we have that. One more formula we want to use in which we're given the three sides of a triangle. Here are the three sides. A equal 4.8 yards, B is 6.3 yards, C is 7.5 yards. Here's my triangle that I've labeled with this information, and you can see that this is a situation that we call side, side, side. The formula for the area of this triangle is big S equals the square root of little s times the quantity little s minus A, little s minus B, little s minus C, where little s is 1/2 the perimeter of the triangle. So I have to calculate that first. Little s is 1/2 of 6.3 plus 7.5 plus 4.8. I do that arithmetic. 1/2 of that sum turns out to be 9.3. So that's 1/2 the perimeter. Now I can substitute that into this formula and get big S is equal to the square root of 9.3 times 9.3 minus 4.8, 9.3, minus 6.3, and then 9.3 minus 7.5, all that square root. So I have half the perimeter times that number minus one side, that number minus the next side, that number minus the third side. So it's a real simple formula. Once you have half the perimeter, I substitute in for those numbers, and I end up with, rounding off, 15 square yards. So if I do all this on the calculator, work it all out, I end up with 15 square yards. So real easy to find the area of a triangle in which we're given all three sides using this formula. First, I find the number that's half the perimeter. Then I substitute into this formula. Half the perimeter times that minus the first side, that minus the second side, that minus the third side. Form that product. Find whatever that product is. Take the square root. What drops out is the area of that triangle. So there's a look at finding the area of a triangle in three different situations using three different formulas.